Guys, it's Eve again. How are we all doing? It is the 4th of March today. So on this little series, I've been trying to review albums that I've missed or skipped by for whatever reason. But today it's a little bit different. I'm actually going to review an album that I have actually listened to before. I just haven't listened to it for quite a long time. I thought I would revisit it, right, because the band is one of my favourite bands of all time anyway. The album I'm going to revisit today is Clarity by Jimmy Eat World. Jimmy Eat World were actually the last band I actually went to see live, and last band I paid tickets to go and see live anyway. It was at Rock City, and it was a while ago. It was in 2019, which is just ridiculous. It's so long ago. I have seen live acts because where I work, normally plays live music, but they're the last band I sort of paid money to go and see, and it's just way too long, and I need to change that very soon. Hopefully with places reopening after lockdown, that might be a possibility at some point this year. Fingers crossed. Anyway, today we're going to talk about Clarity by Jimmy Eat World. So what can I say about Clarity? It's a classic. It's a legitimate classic emo pop punk album from '99, and yeah, I listened to it quite a lot, quite a few years ago, but I haven't ever, for some reason, not gone back to it. And I try to sort of remember why that were. Why is it that I've not stuck with this album and other Jimmy Eat World albums? Because Futures is one of my favourite albums ever. I might even do a long, deep dive, depth discussion about Futures. It's such a pivotal album for me personally, and I do wonder whether it's because maybe I was a little bit young for Clarity when that come out. I was kind of not the right age, or because it was '99, so I was only 6 when that album came out, so I wasn't really the demographic for it. So I wonder whether that has something to do with it and whether I just skipped it by, right? But yeah, as I say, Futures, love that album. Bleed American, love that album. Fantastic. 2 great albums. I have liked their latest stuff, but those 2 particular for me are my favourites. But yeah, Clarity anyway. I think one of the best things about this album is that it's very dynamic sounding. There's songs that are clearly inspired by other bands on it. It's What You Want is very Police-esque, for example. But then you got stuff like Lucky Denver Mint, which is very sort of hardcore, not hardcore, but it's very influenced by hardcore sound. It's just very variable in its sound, and I really like that. Just something Jimmy Eat World I think do really well. They don't just sound like the generic emo band. They have evolved over time. Having Jim Adkins as the singer. Also, I think this is the first album where Jim Adkins was the lead singer of this band, and it really does make a difference in sort of how they sound. It can make such a difference changing an artist, right, in the band, and in this case I think it was really noticeable and for the better. Lucky Denver Mint is actually my favourite song off this album. I think it's an absolutely amazing album. Amazing song, I mean, but also an amazing album, right? I really like Jimmy Eat World's lyricism as well. I think they're very direct to the point. I'm kind of just sort of talking and not really saying a lot. I don't know if there's much I can really say. This is just a solid, good album, and I would recommend anybody who's into sort of emo and pop punk to listen to it. I would recommend this over the Black Parade. I'm just saying. Just to clarify, I'm not hating on the Black Parade. I loved that album as much as everyone else did when it came out, and I went to see them on tour too. But yeah, this is emo. This is what I think of good sort of early 2000s emo is Jimmy Eat World. If there's any criticism about this album, it's just a bit too long. It's over an hour long, and I have no attention span, so that for me is a problem. But every song on this album is great. Seriously, I would definitely check this one out. Yeah, Clarity by Jimmy Eat World. Please listen to it if you are a fan of that kind of music, right? 9 out of 10. 1 mark deducted for being really long. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. See you all tomorrow, maybe. Bye.